Hello everyone. Welcome to topic of the day. Today we will discuss on the 5th National Family Health Survey. Now recently, the 5th edition of National Family Health Survey on socio-economic and health indicators was released. The previous 4 rounds were conducted in 1992, 93, 98, 2005 and 2015-16. Let's discuss some key outcomes of the survey. The first and most important is that there is a major demographic shift in India. Since the National Family Health Survey began in 1992, the proportion of women exceeded men, that is, 1020 women for 1000 men. In 2015-16, there were 991 women for every 1000 men, and according to 2011 census, there were 933 women per 1000 men. Also, Kerala has the highest women to men ratio, that is 1121 per 1000 men. Also, the sex ratio at birth has improved for children born in the past 5 years from 919 per 1000 males in 2015-16 to 929 per 1000. And the total fertility rate has declined from 2.2 to 2 at national level. So, according to the survey, the urban TFR is 1.6 and the rural TFR is 2.1. And only 6 states, that is Bihar, Meghalaya, Manipur, Jharkhand, and Uttar Pradesh, have a TFR above 2.0. Now, let us talk about some key health findings of this survey. So, first is obesity, that is 56.7% of women and 47.7% of men have a high risk waist to hip ratio. Now, the second is anemia. As we know, it is the lack of RBCs. The proportion of anemic children, 5 to 59 months, increased from 58% to 67%, and also the women aged 15 to 49 who were anemic increased from 53 to 57%. Now, let's talk about the malnutrition indicators. The children having stunting, that is low height for age, and wasting, low weight for height, decreased by a 3 percentage points as compared to the last survey. Lastly is the population prediction of the survey. India is still poised to be the most populous country in the world. India would overtake China as the world's most populous country around 2031. Now let's talk about some significant improvements. The first is, since the total fertility ratio has fallen below 2.1, the population is generally called stabilized. So we can say that no coercive measures are needed anymore. The number of women operating bank accounts and owning house or land has increased. Therefore, we can say that there is an improvement in the economic and social status of women. Our healthcare system has improved. The rise in institutional delivery signifies that secondary healthcare systems, community and district hospitals are accessible to more number of people. Lastly, to get an insight in the lifestyle disease prevalence, we have measured blood sugar and hypertension in the population for the very first time. Now let us take up some concerns related to this survey. The survey figures do not give an accurate picture of the India's sex ratio because of the smaller sample sizes in the district, as the survey counts only certain women and the data was collected under unusual conditions of COVID-19 pandemic. Secondly, there is a lack of adequate data on micronutrients. The survey does not have data on this aspect. Regional divide in India. The southern states have much better socio-economic and health indicators than their counterparts in North and Central India. Now, female sterilization is also a concern as it continues to dominate as the modern method of contraceptives in states like Andhra Pradesh. Also, there are unethical delivery practices being used. The report says that in private health facilities, 47.5% of births are by caesarean section. Now, what can be the possible way ahead for this? Ramping up the social infrastructure, having an inclusive action plan backed by solid resources, and checking on the unethical practices and malnutrition. Now, let us take up a practice question on this topic. With reference to the 5th National Family and Health Survey, consider the following statements. The proportion of women exceeded men, having 1020 women for 1000 men. Second, total fertility rates has declined from 2.2 to 2.0 at the national level, with no states having total fertility rate above 2. National Family and Health Survey is conducted at the national level every year. Which of the given above statements are correct? You have to choose from the correct statements. You can write your answers in the comment section. So the correct option is A, that is one only. Now the second statement is wrong, as there are 6 states which has the total fertility rate above 2. And third statement is also wrong because this survey is not conducted every year. So the correct answer is A only. So this was all for today's topic. For more such videos, do stay tuned to the Next IAS YouTube channel.